Today we're here to talk about the menstrual cycle. We find ourselves bleeding and we don't know what is going on. No, don't worry about that. It is perfectly normal to be bleeding at this phase. It shows that parts in your body are working and functioning normally. So we might want to ask, what is a menstrual cycle? Menstrual cycle is a process. It means menstruations are happening through your body. There is an egg in your body as a woman that hasn't been fertilized by a man. So what happens is that this egg breaks down, and then the lining in your uterus starts to shed, and then blood starts coming out. So when you find yourself bleeding through your most intimate part, that is your vagina, it is perfectly normal. If this is happening to you for the first time, it just means that your period has come. So let's break it down and try to understand what goes through this menstrual cycle. Firstly, you have to know that your body is now ready. You're developing as a woman and your parts are functioning perfectly in your body. The cycle starts from the day you actually start your period. That is from day one. So you start to count from day one. What do you start counting? Usually the average cycle scientifically is said to last for 28 days. So it means from day one, you count up to 28 days to actually know when your next period cycle is going to take place. For women, it is said, that is older, adult, mature women, probably from their 20s, a cycle is said to take place between 21 to 35 days, right? And for teenage girls, a cycle can take as long as up to from 21 days to 45 days. Now, these are the cycle days that you need to note about. A period cycle can take up to 3 to 5 days on an average. That is the days that you'll be bleeding and blood will be coming out of your most intimate part, that is the vagina. It is also normal for a period to take up to 2 to 7 days. So what do you need to note? Firstly, there is a light flow, a moderate flow, and a heavy flow. People have flows according to their bodies. So a light flow is probably when there's little blood on whatever sanitary wear that you're using. A moderate flow is when you bleed in between. It's not heavy, it's not light. Then a heavy flow is when you need to regularly change your sanitary wear because you bleed heavily. So most probably you need to use thicker sanitary wear that can last you. You need to know that some people experience just a little pain normally, but mostly 2 and 3 women can also experience what we call dysmenorrhea. Dysmenorrhea is excruciating period cramps. You do not need to worry about that. That is why there's the hot water bottle. You can always put that on your lower abdomen to help break down the blood or improve the pain. You can always take painkillers as a last resort to help you just before you cycle. So you need to know as you count your cycle days. I'm here to walk with you through the journey as you discover yourself as a woman.